Hey guys, welcome back to the Conservative Patriot. My name's Keith. Hope you are doing well today. Hey, wanted to talk about the Democrat debate that was last night in South Carolina, as well as give you my take on Bernie Sanders and what I think is going to transpire over the next couple of months within the Democrat Party. So first, let's talk about the Democrat debate last night. And honestly, if you didn't see it, you didn't miss much. It was pretty much the same thing as the Nevada debate, where everybody was just raising their hands, getting out of control, talking over one each other. It was like a first grade classroom where the kids are just talking out of turn, the teacher has no control, and it's just chaos. That's exactly what the debate was last night. Although instead of talking about a lot of the policies that they don't have, all they really talked about last night was getting the African American vote and who was going to get more. I don't understand this. I mean, why in South Carolina are they talking about the African American vote? Is South Carolina the hub for all African Americans in this country? Do all African Americans live in South Carolina? I'm pretty sure they don't. But it seems like that was the primary focus of last night's debate, was the African American vote and who was going to get the highest percentage of that vote. I don't understand what the draw is to South Carolina to bring that up, but all you had was Joe Biden saying, "I've been fighting for civil rights since the 1960s," and then you had Bernie Sanders saying, "Well, they like me too," and then you had Pete Buttigieg get up there saying, all you have is seven, or however many people were on stage last night. 1, 2, 3, whatever. 6 people up on stage last night. 6 white people up on stage last night saying how they were going to win the African American vote. I'm like, all right, well, there aren't any African Americans right now running for president in your party or any party. So who do you think is going to talk about it? That being said, why? Why continually talk about the African American vote? I know why. Because the Democrat Party has had policies in place to keep everybody down in this country, primarily African Americans. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's to keep the Democrats in power. Let's put all these policies in place where they're really focused on inner cities and poor parts of the country, which are primarily African American. It's just economics, and it's economics based on Democrat policies of the past to create a welfare state, to create this need of Americans to be dependent on the government. And that's what the Democrat Party was about last night. They're talking about getting this African American vote. Fucking bullshit. Just talk about the vote. Who's going to vote for you? Not me. Not any of my friends. I have a few African American friends. I just live in a part of the country in Connecticut where there's not many African Americans living around here. I live in the I live in the woods. But the friends that I do have, they're not Democrats. Sorry to say, guys. They're all Republicans or libertarians. Independent thinking people, not dependent on the government. So that was a debate last night. It was all African American vote and what they can do to keep that vote by offering more free shit. Let's give everybody more free shit, because that's how we keep control of the American people, and especially those who are already dependent on the government. Let's just keep on piling on the more free shit, because when you give more free shit or offer more free shit, then the people who are getting all the free shit will vote for the free shit, which means I'm going to vote. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to give you all the free shit, so vote for me. All of them. Every single one of them said that. Just another tiresome debate. You didn't miss much if you didn't see it. And honestly, I didn't watch the entire thing because I couldn't take it. I watched about 45 minutes to an hour of it, and I was like, I'm done. I can't take you guys any longer. The next thing I want to talk about is Bernie Sanders. This crazy notion that people think he's going to be president of the United States. If Bernie Sanders becomes president of the United States, you're going to see the fall of the U.S. as we know it today. It will become another Venezuela. Venezuela was a very, very prosperous country 10, 15 years ago. Then the socialists took over. And look what happened. It went from one of the strongest, most prosperous countries in all of South America, even up through Central America. It was like the richest country in the Southern Hemisphere, for the most part. In South America, let's just say South America. The socialists took over, and now they are fighting for food. There's not enough food in that country for people to eat. There aren't enough jobs. The control is all within the government, and they are dictating what you have and what you don't have. Do you want that for this country? I'm telling you right now, I fucking don't. And it's not going to happen. There's no way Bernie Sanders is going to become president of the United States. You want to know why? Because this is what's going to happen. He has a lot of momentum now. And he has a lot of support because he's offering free shit for everybody. That's his platform. Free stuff and Medicare for all, which is totally unsustainable and not likely ever to happen. Can't do it. You can't do it. $60 trillion just for the first year. I think that's what it was for Medicare for all. No flipping way. So this is what I think is going to happen. I think that the Democrat Party, the moderate part of the Democrat Party, the non-leftist version of the Democrat Party, are going to prop up Michael Bloomberg, and then from the heavens will float down Hillary Clinton, and she is going to come in and contest the what's it called? I'm sorry. She's going to come in and she is going to swoop away with Michael Bloomberg, and they're going to have a ticket together. And it might be Hillary for president and Mike Bloomberg for VP, or Mike for president and Hillary for VP. I don't think Hillary's going to, run for VP. I think she wants the presidency. So I think that yet again, the Democrat Party is going to take it away from Bernie Sanders and give it to Mike Bloomberg and Hillary Clinton to run for president. In I think July or August is when, I don't know why I can't think of that word right now, but it's going to drive me nuts. Anyways, I think that Hillary's going to come back from the dead, and she's going to swoop in and take it all again from Bernie Sanders, and the moderates and the centrists of the Democrat Party will vote for Hillary Clinton again this time, and the Bernie Sanders supporters either will not vote or they'll vote for Trump again like they did last time. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just total conspiracy theory, but I think that's what's going to happen. Because you look at the Democrats the way they are today, and you have Klobuchar, she's done. You have Buttigieg, he's done. Joe Biden is going to have a strong South Carolina, but he was up like 30 points last month. Like even 3 weeks ago, he was up 30 points over the closest competitor. And, now he's probably going to get like 25, 26% of the vote. And then you have Bernie Sanders coming in at like maybe like 22, 23%. And then you have Buttigieg and Klobuchar and Steyer. And, even Steyer was polling really well in South Carolina. I don't think he's going to do that well either. Maybe like 10%. So you have Steyer, Klobuchar, Buttigieg. They're done. And then you have what's left. You have Warren. She's done too. Biden, Sanders, and Bloomberg. Biden will eventually get out of this race. He may have a strong South Carolina. He's going to get moved over and pushed out of the race. And then what do you have? You have Sanders and Bloomberg. And Bloomberg isn't on even any ballot yet. So it's interesting that he is still in the race, but he's in the race because of his money on his political ads. So he is going to be Sanders versus Bloomberg. And then, like I said, at the Democrat convention, that's the word, convention. Good God, thank God it came to me. It's going to be contested. And Hillary Clinton's going to come floating down like some kind of like, I don't know, savior to the Democrats. And it's going to be Bloomberg and Clinton versus Trump and Pence in the fall. I hope not. But that's where my lunatic thinking is going right now. My conspiracy thinking is going right now. I think they're just gonna, totally screw Bernie again, and that's gonna be the end of that campaign. And we're gonna basically have a repeat of 2016 in 2020, which is fine with me because Trump is gonna kick anybody's ass that's going to come near him for the presidency, and the Democrats are going to lose the House and the Senate, and then we can finally get some stuff done because we have a do-nothing House right now and a Senate that's tied because they can't get any bills, or the bills that are coming over from the House are all Democrat-led, and they're like, no, we're not doing this because it's totally partisan. So I think in the fall, that's what's going to happen. I could be wrong. But I see Hillary just coming in out of nowhere. She's been relatively quiet recently, so it's kind of freaking me out because usually she's pretty outspoken. That's what I see happening. Anyways, that was a really long, rambling video. I apologize if none of it made any sense or whatever. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell icon for future notifications, and always remember to stay on the right side. Talk to you guys soon.